Imagine waking up tomorrow morning, and suddenly, your body is no longer automatic. Your heart doesn't beat by itself, your lungs don't breathe by themselves, your stomach doesn't digest food by itself. Even blinking is now your personal responsibility. Congratulations, you've become the manager of your own body. And the first thing you need to do is simple: don't die. So you open your eyes, you take a breath, then another breath, then another one. And while you're doing that, you realize something terrifying. You also need to keep your heart beating. So now you're sitting in bed like, okay, breathe in, breath out, heartbeat, heartbeat, heartbeat. Blink, breath in. Wait, did I digest breakfast? This would be the worst morning of your life. And probably the shortest. Because the human body is not one machine. It's thousands of tiny systems all working at the same time. Right now, while you're watching this video, your body is doing an insane amount of work. Your heart is pumping blood, your lungs are exchanging oxygen, your stomach is breaking down food, your liver is filtering chemicals, your kidneys are balancing water and salt, your immune system is hunting invaders, your body temperature is being adjusted, your pupils are changing size, your blood pressure is being controlled, and you're not thinking about any of it. You're just sitting there, maybe blinking, maybe forgetting to sit properly. But your body is doing the rest. That's because most of your body is controlled by automatic systems. One of the most important is called the autonomic nervous system, which is basically your body's autopilot. It controls things like heart rate, digestion, sweating, breathing, rhythm, blood pressure, and a bunch of other things you really do not want to manage manually. Thank goodness, because your conscious brain is powerful. But it is also kind of terrible at multitasking. Think about it. Most people can't even remember why they walked into a room. Now imagine asking that same brain to control stomach acid, kidney filtration, heart rate, and oxygen levels every second of the day. Your brain would crash like an old laptop with 37 tabs open. Let's start with the breathing. Breathing feels like something you can control. You can hold your breath, you can breathe faster, you can breathe slower, but most of the time, you don't control it at all. Your brainstem quietly handles it in the background. It checks carbon dioxide levels in your blood and adjusts your breathing automatically. Now imagine if that became manual. You could probably handle it for a while, but then you get distracted. You read a text message, you watch a video, you fall asleep, and suddenly, oops, forgot to breathe, that's not ideal, and heartbeats would be even worse. Your heart beats around 100,000 times per day. Imagine having to manually click the heartbeat button 100,000 times every single day. No weekends, no vacation, no I'll do it later, miss too many beats, and the system has a small problem. The small problem is you. Then there's digestion. People think digestion is simple. You eat food, food goes down, body does body stuff, done. But digestion is actually a whole factory. Your stomach releases acid, your intestines move food forward, enzymes break molecules apart, nutrients get absorbed, waste gets separated. Your body decides what to store, what to use, and what to throw away. If you had to control this manually, lunch would become a full-time job. You'd be sitting there like, okay, release stomach acid, not too much, move food to intestine, absorb protein, don't absorb the spoon, wait, where does fiber go? Nobody would get anything done. Society would collapse because everyone would be too busy operating their own intestines. And we haven't even talked about temperature. Your body is constantly trying to keep you around the right internal temperature. Too hot, you sweat. Too cold, you shiver. Blood vessels expand or tighten. Your body makes tiny adjustments all the time. If this were manual, every room would be a boss fight. Walk outside in winter, open body settings, activate shivering, reduce blood flow to fingers, increased heat production. Try not to panic. Walk into a warm building, reverse everything. Now do that all day. This is why automatic control is one of the greatest features of the human body. It frees your conscious mind. Instead of spending your entire life managing organs, you can think, create, talk, learn, make bad decisions, play video games for 6 hours. Your body handles survival in the background so you can focus on being a person. And that's actually kind of amazing. Because consciousness is not the boss of the whole body. It's more like the confused employee at the front desk. Meanwhile, deep inside your body, the real workers are keeping everything alive. The brainstem, the spinal cord, the autonomic nervous system, hormones, reflexes, cells, organs, all working together without asking your opinion. And that's good, because if your body asks for your opinion every time it needed to do something, so what would happen if humans had to manually control their own organs? Honestly, we would be terrible at it. Most people would forget something important within 5 minutes. Breathing would become stressful, eating would become complicated, sleeping would become dangerous, and staying alive would feel like playing the hardest video game ever made. Except there are no checkpoints. So next time you feel like your body is annoying, just remember, it is running one of the most complicated machines in the universe, automatically, for free, every second. And somehow, it still lets you complain about being tired.